how we made love.
The last little bit. No, I said the last little bit. It's like it's sick. And all the rest of it.
It's like you don't want to try that. Stir it up. It don't matter.
It ain't good. That's the last little bit. That's the last little swallow. You felt it?
So just I always feel
Cause she do like Taco Tuesday, but it wasn't in the meat, it was in hot sauce.
Oh, okay. So special as you man, I've held your hand, never letting go.
Instagram be tripping. Kick me out.
All you need I'll show you.
That the woodwork come in. I said, oh, they done fucked up and gave me the wrong person to listen to. Huh? I was listening to her. Because she's on YouTube. And she's a therapist, a relationship therapist. But she's like, when she's driving somewhere, she'll talk, she'll go live. But she don't sugarcoat shit. She keep it real 100, men and women. But when I was listening to her, because somebody was showing me her, I sat there 30 minutes and had 16 questions. Before she could finish, I had 16 questions. Look. Listening to her.
One now. That's just for one.
No, that was 3 tapes, 3 things. But I gotta go back to
Right there, boy.
Yeah, that was that phone. I gotta welcome back to Adoshiamatic. It is the ladies edition. Love, lust, and lies.
Right.
We got a lot of topics going on today.
Ooh.
We got understanding. We have Love Dorsey, which is real. So I do have another question. Hold on, I gotta find it.
She wasn't ready.
No, I was ready, but I did something, so I became unready. Why do men run from strong women to get with slow bitches?
That's the most easiest answer in the world, yeah.
Mind control. Mind control, people.
Right.
But run over him.
I said, when he leave, I'll start talking again. Exactly. All right?
Right.
Listen, y'all already know why men do that. It's on period because a strong-minded woman is going to put him in his place, requiring him to do what he's called to do. And a weak-minded woman just gonna do whatever he asks her to do and let him hit her with the I'm the man shit. I run shit, you know what I'm saying?
I be submissive.
You know, submissive is, you know, it has so many definitions to that submissive word, but you know, a lot of people take it as let me be your slave. You understand? God ain't put you on this earth to be slaves. If that's the case, he would never free the slaves. He would have just let them be slaves.
And on top of it, he wouldn't have gave you a mind of your own.
Right, you understand? And just because you were born with a pussy don't mean that that's the only way you can operate in this world. You feel me?
You pussy.
You understand? You definitely don't gotta be pussy. You damn sure should not be letting nobody snatch it from your ass.
Right.
You better fight to the death. Alright? Fight to the motherfucking death. And if you ain't a fighter, you better hook up with some friends that are. You better find you some fighter friends.
Actually, you better find you some strength.
You better find you a
Because
pistol.
once you find that strength,
That inner strength be serious.
yeah,
Listen, there's a lot of strength behind bullets.
Bitch.
Like a deer, right? First right here.
You ain't got muscles, go buy some. And that's on Pirate. Don't let nothing run over you. You understand? And don't be an asshole neither.
But
Don't be an asshole
what
neither.
women need to understand is they got more strength than what's shown.
Yeah.
Their fear of moving, accelerating, or distancing themselves from something, they have to understand that they got so much inner strength that it's only going to be used when it needs to be used. When your back is against the wall and you ain't got nothing else to do but go forward.
Just like the elders used to say, a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah.
A lot of
You
women
understand?
put themselves in situations because they feel like they can't handle it without a man. It's not a good thing.
I'm sorry. My mama had me. My grandma kept me. My uncles raised me.
Right.
Because one of my uncles was in the army, Vietnam and World War II. I used to wonder why my uncle was so tough on us when we were small. He was much especially tough on me because I was the only child. Now I understand. It was that push you where you didn't need nobody. You can depend on your own feet.
Right.
And you can pull that strength up to be as tough and bring out that toughness and show how strong you actually are.
Yeah.
I never understood why he was the toughest on me, but now I see.
You know,
And I
a lot of
respect
people
that,
are afraid of
and I love that because it made me the person who I am.
A lot of people are afraid of going through that storm.
Yeah.
You know,
But
they
that's
don't trust the process.
it's not hard, but
It
that's
is hard. It's real hard, but you have to stay with it.
It
You
is.
have to keep going.
You're right. It is hard for a weak-minded female that don't know she got it.
No,
And we
that
have
shit
a lot
hard
of
to
out here.
mind-minded. You feel me? That shit was hard as fuck.
But
Going through
sometimes it's
fucking
fear.
20. It's not fear. Well, listen, when you are a 16-year-old thrown out in the street with a brand new baby, it's not fear.
Oh, that's different.
You understand? Like,
That's
you can even
different.
be a grown-ass woman.
That's different.
It's not fear. It's going through it. You have to go through it. Going
Yeah.
through the
That's called
storm is
survival.
hard. It's survival, but survival
I
is
was on my own at
hard.
the age of 13.
Listen.
And I'm raising 13
And
children.
you can't say that going through it was easy.
No, it wasn't easy.
It was hard.
But it was a fight.
Right.
And it taught me to stand 10 toes down.
And that's on
And not
period.
depend on nobody.
And that's on period. Because if you don't go through the storm, you will never make it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what
If
people
you
don't
run from the storm,
understand,
you will never get through
and
it.
what people don't understand that your path when you're born, your book is already written. You just don't know the path that you're going.
We don't know how to walk in it sometimes.
That too.
Yeah.
And sometimes we walk out of it.
Yeah.
And we go around in this merry-go-round and we keep hitting our heads in certain situations because we done walked off that path, and when we go back, we go the way that we should be going.
Yeah. And everybody
you'll
be
go through a
forgetting that money is
situation.
the root to all evil.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
But God will let you go through a situation over
And
over
until
and
you
over
learn.
again until you get it right.
Yeah, and then he'll put you on that path that you were supposed to be back on.
Right.
Good job. Listen.
I learned that the hard way.
Don't let nobody try to rule you with their money. Don't let nobody try to tell you which direction you need to be walking in because they got money. You need to be able to use your own fucking brain.
And I tell people quick, sometimes you have to self-check yourself.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because when you self-check yourself, you can understand and accept your flaws.
Right.
And you can be able to adjust and fix your life.
Right.
But
Love
when-
yourself first.
When your ego is too big and you don't understand your flaws and you can't accept your flaws,
That part.
then anything anybody else do it's always wrong on them.
Right.
You're not looking at yourself.
And you're not looking at yourself.
And nobody can conversate with you because you're so lost
Exactly.
in some other world.
And you
Nobody
lose a
can
lot of
with you.
people is because you don't self-check yourself and fix your flaws, because in your eyes, you're victim. Everybody else does this. But if you pay attention, you going through this with 2-3 different people. Same situation, different.
The common denominator.
The same. It's not even always the same situation. It could be a different situation, but you always in the middle.
Yes.
So now it's time when you got 2 or 3 people that you're going through the same situation, or you falling out with them. Now it's time to self-check yourself. What am I doing wrong?
What
did I do? And that's what people don't do, and that's why a lot of people lose friends, and that's why their ego don't let them admit that they're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they don't own their shit.
Mm-hmm.
Manipulation is a motherfucker. Sometimes people will manipulate themselves to believe what they choose to believe and not see what was right in front of them.
That's a red flags.
The red flags is a
That's
motherfucker.
A red flag.
Yeah.
You choosing to ignore.
Yeah. And them red flags fly among an infant. A child knows.
Yes.
A child knows from birth if you right or is there something wrong with you because they don't fuck with you.
Right. Period.
My little cousin is autistic. He has a touch of Down syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I won't say autistic, but he got a touch of Down syndrome. From the age of 4 months to the age of 2, it was only a handful of people that he fucked with.
He know.
And to this day, he still look at them motherfuckers with a side eye.
Because he know.
He
He
know.
knows some shit that we need to find out.
Yeah. And that's just like they say dogs. Dogs know.
Absolutely, 100%.
I had a dog I called Buddy. Buddy didn't bark. Buddy didn't growl. You can put it like this. You can have cops come around your house and they know it's a dog in there and say, trying to make the dog bark. Guess what Buddy doing? He quiet. But let a bitch come through there that robbed, that broke in people's houses. That dog was, and he was a blue-nosed bully pit.
And they don't play.
Put it like this little bitch. I put him in the back to go out because we had a back gate. He was a house dog, but we had built 2 houses back there because we had a red nose and we had a blue nose, king and queen. This bitch would go back there. I'm thinking he's in the house. On the other side of the apartments, done dig the hole. Hey, Latoya, done dig the hole. And I got out the gate. And he wasn't a small dog.
It took some time to dig that hole. Right back to it.
No. He just did the hole, get up out of it, ease up out of it, go in the front yard. Yeah, it's the bold bitch. Go in the front yard. And just play in the parking lot.
That's what they do.
When he gets tired,
Go back in that hole.
I had a cousin that stayed in the front. And then she walk out the door, he would put his head down and go back the way he got. Cause he know she coming to tell me.
Of course.
This motherfucker done left. This bitch left one day and decided to follow the kids down the street to the park.
I'm going to have fun.
Right.
My whole thing is,
Yeah.
my concern, blue nose, bully,
Trust me,
pit.
I know.
I have raised since he was 3 months, and he was the runt. So, only kids he knew was my ex-kids. But they was able to jump on his back, ride him like a horse, pull his tail, and when he's sick of him, he just flip his ass and lay on him.
Right.
But I knew he was friendly, but not to this extent. I goes out there, this dog missing. Somebody come to me and say, your dog at the park playing basketball. Playing what? This bitch is on the basketball court with the kids. We get to that park, the kids gone and the dog gone. They done went to the other park.
Oh, Jesus.
They had to go experiment. They had to
No,
go
we
from
didn't.
park to park.
Say, this
No, he was going
this
with
is
the
our part
others.
right here.
Right.
This
Listen.
they part, we're going to show you where it's
Right.
at.
So when we not here, we over here.
We over here.
Right.
He could just come see y'all and say the kids are at this part, then the one further down the street.
Now, remind you, when we was smaller, like 6 months, my mom was scared of dogs.